civilian company responsible for housing on Fort Hood is being sued by more than 100 families on post. They claim unsafe living conditions have caused property damage and even illnesses within their families. Tonight, our Adam Schindler takes us back to post with a deeper look into that company.
Fort Hood Family Housing is responsible for thousands of properties on Fort Hood that have become home to our nation's heroes and their families, some of whom say they regret living there. Fort Hood Family Housing is responsible for thousands of properties on Fort Hood that are home to service members and their families.
We've got a dedicated workforce of over 250 employees here at Fort Hood Family Housing, servicing 5,600 homes.
Over 100 families have signed on to a lawsuit that accuses Fort Hood Family Housing of providing unsafe living conditions.
Suing Fort Hood Family Housing for fraud, negligence, breach of contract, and a number of other claims related to the uninhabitable living conditions that are persisting at Fort Hood.
Something the company denies.
We make sure those homes are safe before we turn them over to residents, because I wouldn't want to live in a home that's unsafe, and I want to make sure that these residents have that assurance.
Some residents living on post say they have never had issues in their home, like mold or dealing with Fort Hood Family Housing.
I personally haven't had any issues. I'm sure some people have identified it, but that's where maintenance steps in and they do their part to take care of it.
Though most people haven't had many issues, some have had severe ones and no longer feel safe in the Fort Hood homes, including Courtney Hamilton, whose family has suffered medically due to lasting mold in their home.
It's scary knowing that we can't trust any of the houses that we're going to be moving into if we choose to live on post, which is supposed to be the benefit of moving on post, is that you have that safety net, and when the homes that are there are toxic, then that safety net is gone.
That is just one of many reasons Fort Hood Family Housing says they are dedicated to improving the properties.
And we're improving what we're doing here on Fort Hood. We've hired additional 35 employees, including an environmental manager, a customer care manager to deal with residents, and also a community events manager as well.
The company is currently upgrading homes in between tenants, and they plan to build hundreds of new ones on post. They plan to get that project started later this year. At Fort Hood, Adam Schindler, 25 News.
Adam, thank you. Now, this is a three-part series. Join us tomorrow night as we look into the living conditions on the Army's barracks there on post.